Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's about 11 o'clock, half 11, something like that. It's been a funny old morning. I was having a lay-in, very intense dreams, not particularly pleasant. And then I woke up and realised I needed to let the geese out. That was about 9 o'clock-ish. I thought, oh goodness, they were not happy. They don't like it when I lay in. So let the geese out. And then I checked Facebook and there was a dog loose in the village. Old, lovely Labrador, really sweet. But my friend didn't have a slip lead, and the collars that she had were for her puppy, who's just too small at the moment for it to go around the neck of this dog. So I came up with a slip lead, took it to Emma's because she knows most of the dogs in the village. Link! Come on! Yeah, she knows most of the dogs in the village. She rang a few people she thought it might be, wasn't. And someone was going to come with a scanner, but just as I was about to call her back and say, yes, please come with the scanner, we located its owner. So it has been delivered, dropped off, and is safe and sound. It's 10 years old. Oh, he's having a poo. Sorry. Link was sniffing around and I was wondering whether or not he was actually going to do something. Turns out he actually is. So I've picked my dogs up and I've brought them for a run with me. But yeah, I've still got my PJs on under all of this. Yeah, I figured since I was up and partially dressed, I might as well take these boys out now, save me doing it later, then I can go home, have a cup of tea, think about doing things like putting Christmas away, and then maybe having a nice bath. Kenzie's still off school, he's not going back until Monday, that's when the school reopens. Getting my phone to charge a little bit because for some reason, I think I plugged it in or something last night, it wasn't charging anyway, it was nearly dead when I woke up this morning. I'm going to take the cover off and do my puzzle. I've only got this middle bit to do now. I'm going to eat sticky drumsticks, which is probably something I shouldn't be doing while I'm trying to do a puzzle. That's going to get messy. I might need a cloth. Big mug of tea. I'm still in my pyjamas and I do need a hair wash, but I've hoovered downstairs. I've tidied up the sofa and things. I've got the bedding in the laundry. Kenzie's hoovering upstairs. So I'm going to go and have a bath, freshen up again once I've eaten and done a bit of puzzle, and then I'll start getting the Christmas tree down. Probably hoovering before getting the Christmas tree down was not a good idea, but that's what I've done. And then, yeah, I'm going to dust and take all the decorations down that are floating around in the living room. Yeah, I haven't got anything on this evening, so it's just going to be a gentle, chilled, tidy up. It's nearly 2 o'clock. I am in my bath. I finished my puzzle. I will show it you in a bit, but I couldn't really show you because the washing machine was having a big old spin and it was very noisy. Can you see that bruise on my head? That's where the dog head-butted me, trying to get on the bed when I was bending down to pick something up. It does hurt. Now the bruise has come out. Anyway, I'm having a bath. I'm going to wash my hair. I'm just going to edit tonight's video, get that ready to go up. And then I will film taking down the Christmas decorations and doing a bit of housework. And then I think I need to sit down and do some of my coursework on either one of my courses. Choices. Oh, look, you seem to be... I'm not paying attention, sorry. Hair has been done. I'm all dry. I've had a very quick bleach of the bathroom units. I've not done the floor. Kenzie's hoovered, but I've not washed it or anything. But yeah, I've done all that round the window and the top of there and what have you. This is my finished puzzle, the last bit of Christmas to put away. Apart from that, but I'm going to reuse the pot for something else. And my wreath on the door. There's going to be something else because I always forget something. But yeah, finished today, ready to pack away, and then I can enjoy it again next year. That was actually quite difficult in various areas. And do you know what, as I was doing it, I was thinking, you see a whole box of pieces. There's 1,000 pieces in that box. And I'm thinking, there are times when you just think, do you know what, I'm never going to get through this. There's so much to wade through. How am I ever going to put all of those pieces together to recreate a picture? And then you do it. And you've made the picture. And I'm like, if you think about it, really think about it when you open the puzzle box, it's so overwhelming. But then look, you can do it. I don't know, it's a really weird feeling. And here we have the one piece that didn't make it into the loft. And I even saw it earlier on and thought it must go in the loft. No. Actually, I lie. There's 2 stockings. I think I'm going to keep the winter decorations up though, because these are just winter decorations. And I'm all for seasonal decorating. I think they can stay because they're just snowflakes. And in this country, we don't really get snow until February. So that'll be all right. I wanted to show you some things that I have had made for my new business. Yeah, look, I've got a cup. Actually, I have several cups. Several cups. I don't know why. I just thought I'd get several cups. Why not? While I was ordering things, they were on offer, so I got them. Also got a, sticker. The word I'm looking for, window sticker for my van, or just it can go on the door actually. Oh, I don't know. It's in reverse that way. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I got a sticker. I got a whole bunch of business cards which I'll show you. And I got myself a pen for my bag so it can look all very professional. Although on this, the way they've put that on, they've not put it there, which would have been lovely. They've stuck it right on my head, and I don't know if there's any way I can change that. Because literally, my Pippa Poppins has got a clip on the head. Let me show you the business cards. I'm obviously not going to show you the bit that has my phone number on it. But, yeah, I'm going to put them in little baggies. I'm going to get like a little sandwich bag. And I'm going to put it on the dog poo bins. Let me just get rid of my phone number. There you go. Whoop. Then it says pet sitting, dog walking, my number. Then fully insured, DBS checked, experienced animal first aid trained. So that's all quite exciting. I've been in talks with a woman who lives at the end of the track, at the end of the farm. You know, when I come home, when I go into work with the kids, and we've been out somewhere, or I'm coming to feed the sheep or something, and we come in along the big long drive that comes through the track, and there was a tree down on that drive. I don't know if you remember that. But at the end of that track, there's a few houses going into the village on the other side of the fields. And somebody's been messaging me. She had had me recommended by several people who had tagged me in a Facebook post that she'd put up looking for dog care, live-in dog care for about 2 to 3 weeks. So we've been chatting, and I'm hoping it will work actually. That is just so local, so accessible, good for work as well, and it means I can pop in during the day. She doesn't want somebody there all the time during the day, but she definitely wants somebody there overnight and to do dog walks and everything else. So that's, I'm hoping that will come off. That will be a good amount of income on top of what I'm currently doing, so that's good. And yeah, it's all slowly coming together. This is like my little update on what I'm doing. And what else? I'm halfway through the Reiki course. And then there's a separate course to do when you do Reiki with animals. So I need to do that one separately. I'm still waiting to hear back about my attunement. So I think I might have to send a message. I'm leaving it a little bit though, just because obviously it's been Christmas and New Year, and I paid for it and booked the course during that period. So I don't expect any of the Reiki masters to actually necessarily be even back at work maybe this week. They might not be back at work till next week. So, you know, like when the kids will go back. So yeah, but I have been watching a lot of videos and what have you about just providing Reiki, being a Reiki healer, as opposed to receiving Reiki. I'm finding it really interesting and really fascinating. And the other thing I really need to do is get back on with this sheep course, which I kind of put on the back burner for the last year, and I think I've got whenever to do it, but I think I really need to be thinking about doing something constructive with it. Lots of things to be thinking about and getting on with. The vet's been out to see the sheep and the goats and give them all a once over. Ziggy's having some blood tests, because if you saw yesterday's video, we were just saying about how small he is compared to the others. They're saying to up the feed on all of them. We've been worried about overfeeding. They've always got access to hay, and when, you know, we're trying to give them fields that have good grass, but at the moment everything's been flooded and so bad that, you know, even alternating the fields, it hasn't been particularly good. They've always got loads of hay accessible to them, and then we were giving them like loads of sheep nuts in the morning. But he's suggested we up their feed, which is not something I would have thought about doing, because I was worried about overfeeding the pregnant ones, if we've got pregnant ones, which we won't know about for the next month or so. But he said, yeah, that's fine to do. Emma's been given a load of info from him about the birthing situation and what to expect that is different from commercial sheep when it comes to valets, and to prepare ourselves for having to bottle feed quite a lot of them, because they're not always particularly, apparently valets associate the pain of childbirth, lamb birth, with babies, and can reject babies. Like, I know it's horrible, I know it's very painful, but we just immediately fall in love with our baby, well, pretty much immediately fall in love with our babies. Now, no, not everyone does. They don't always feel that immediate bond. You get postnatal depression and stuff like that. I get that. But we're kind of hardwired to almost do that instinctively so that we don't reject our babies. But apparently valets are a little bit... we're just going back to the valet princess kind of mentality. We've always said they're complete princesses. So, on that note... yeah, we're preparing ourselves for potentially a lot of bottle feeding in the spring. But it's all very exciting. But they're all good. He said they're all in good health, and we're a bit worried about their feet, because obviously it's just been so wet, which is why we've now brought them back in again, because we're just so worried about their feet. And he said, no, the feet are all good. Everyone's looking fine. There's no scald. There's no nothing. So we're all happy. I think I'm going to say my goodbyes. I don't really think I filmed very much today, so I'm going to say my goodbyes now, because I've got nothing more to share with you. And if this is a very short video, it'll either be a very short video or I'll tag it in with tomorrow. But I am working tomorrow, so I'm not sure how much I'll film of that. It might be a good one to tag together. I don't know. We'll see. You'll know by the time you watch this, because there may be something after this, or there may not. Anyway, whatever happens, I'll see you in the next video.